Hey guys, so what I wanted to run through today is just the process we use to figure out who the kind of perfect client is. We find this really, really helpful to know so that we can make decisions on who we will and I suppose more importantly who we won't work with. Because I don't think you can work with everybody, and I think that's a mistake a lot of people make in the early days, and it's certainly one I made and we made. Um, you want to kind of look at, what's a dream come true outcome for you as a coach and a business owner. They're not necessarily the same thing. You may want to coach kind of a certain person, but as a business owner, you may want a different kind of person. And this is just a kind of a really, really small snapshot, but might help you get started. I mean, look at it from the point of view of who's easy to work with, who's fun to be around, who's making progress in terms of their goals, who gets involved in your kind of gym culture, your gym sort of activities, who refers people. So who puts their sort of trust in you and sends friends and family your way, and then who doesn't have ongoing billing issues. Now that's a very, very tiny snapshot, but I think it's kind of a good place to start from. What I would suggest is if you go down through your client list and start to look for the people who you like to work with, who you enjoy being around, and who, fits into this or whatever list you want to use. And then look for the common traits and use that to decide, who you will and won't work with, because it's really important that you know that. And if you try and work with absolutely everybody, you're probably going to come unstuck. Okay? Uh, it's really, really important to know that sort of one or two bad apples in your gym or in your culture can have devastating consequences. It really can. It can affect your culture, it can affect your business, it can affect your staff. They can suck the energy out of the room. There's a lot going on there, and it's really important to kind of know that. What I'd suggest is, once you've done all this, keep that, make sure you know it's there, and then use that to maybe spot the early signs of you having an issue with, somebody not being a good fit for your gym and your culture. I hope that's helpful, and if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below. Thanks.